Hey everyone, Jonathan Weinman here. Welcome to the DWE Quick Start Guide for the Roland V51 module. Today I'm going to be showing you step by step how to set up your DWE kit with the module. First, download DWE Control to your computer using the Roland Cloud Manager app. It's free and available for both Mac and PC. When you're on the Roland Cloud Manager site, click Download Now and select your OS. After the download, install Roland Cloud Manager. Next, you'll want to sign into your Roland Cloud account. If you don't have one, hit Sign Up. And if you need help with that process, there's a separate video both on DW and Roland's sites to help you with that. Once you're signed in, Roland Cloud Manager will open. Next, you'll see three options. Select DW, press Cancel, and then you can download DWE Control. Once DWE Control is installed, you're going to go to your Applications folder on a Mac or your Programs folder on a PC. At this point, you're ready to update the firmware on your DWE DrumLink wireless hub and your kit. Next, connect your DWE DrumLink wireless hub to your computer. Now that your hub is connected and you've launched DWE Control, check and see if there's any firmware updates available. If there are, there will be a yellow exclamation mark on the hub button. To perform that update, click the Hub button and click Update next to your firmware revision. If there are multiple firmware updates available, you may need to do this process more than once. Once your update is complete, you may notice that the hub is powered off. To turn it back on, just hit the power button in the top left-hand corner of DWE Control. Next, let's pair our drums and cymbals. You're going to hit the pair button and hit each of your instruments. Just like the hub, if you need a firmware update on one of your instruments, you'll see a yellow exclamation mark next to it. Let's do our firmware updates. Let's start with the kick drum. Select your drum, click Edit and Firmware Details. Under Firmware Revision, hit Update and hit your drum. Repeat that process for any other instrument that needs a firmware update. Today we're using Roland V cymbals with WT10 wireless adapters. Let's walk through how to set up their input configuration. I'll start by hitting the hi-hat. I'll go to Edit, Input Configuration, and then go up on Pad 1 and select hi-hat. In this instance, I'm using the VH10. Once I hit the hi-hat again, it'll save those changes. Now let's jump over and do a crash cymbal. We'll hit that instrument. I'll go back to Edit, Input Configuration. Instead of going to hi-hat this time, you'll select whatever crash model you're using. In this case, I'm using the CY-16R-T. Hit your instrument again, and it commits those changes. Go ahead and repeat this process for the remaining cymbals, and later in the video, I'll show you how to assign them in the module to crash positions. All right, now let's connect the Roland V51 module to Wi-Fi. Press the Setup button. Press Enter on the Wi-Fi screen. Open the Cloud Connect app. Make sure that you're logged into your Roland Cloud account. Hit the Connect button on the app. Hit Device Setup. You'll select V51. Then select your Wi-Fi network. It may ask you for the network password. If it does, enter it now. Now you're connected and can add your expansion packs. If your module has a firmware update available, it'll show up in the app. Next, connect your DrumLink hub to the digital trigger input on the back of the module. When prompted on screen, select OK to open the DrumLink hub page. To populate your kit, simply strike each drum and cymbal and they'll appear automatically. Now that we've connected our drums, we want to calibrate our snare drum and hi-hat. Let's start with the snare. Let's select our snare drum by tapping it, and we'll go to Tools, select Calibrate, press Enter, and we want to start that process, enter again. Once we strike the snare drum, you're ready to go. Let's jump over and calibrate the hi-hat. We'll jump to the Options tab, Tools, select Calibrate and enter, and then follow the calibration instructions on screen. Now I'm going to assign 2 of my Roland cymbals to crash cymbals. By default, they're set to ride. First, I'll select the cymbal that I want to change, go into Input Configuration, go down and change it to the cymbal that I want it to be. Select my next cymbal and repeat the process. To expand your sound library, download the Roland Cloud Connect app and log in with your Roland Cloud account. And that's it. Now our DWE kit is set up to use with our Roland V51 module. Let's play some drums.